Piku Panda and the Magic Seeds. Deep inside a peaceful bamboo village lived a little panda named Piku. Piku loved eating sweet bamboo cakes, playing games, and taking long naps under the trees. While the other animals worked in their gardens every day, Piku spent most of his time having fun. Whenever someone asked him to help, he smiled and said, "Maybe later." One evening, Grandma Panda arrived carrying a tiny glowing golden pouch. Magical sparkles floated around it like little stars. Piku ran toward her with excitement. "What's inside?" he asked. Grandma Panda smiled gently. "These are magic seeds," she said. "Whoever takes care of them with patience and hard work will receive a wonderful surprise." Piku's eyes grew wide. A magical surprise sounded amazing. The next morning, Piku hurried into the garden behind his bamboo house. He planted the glowing seeds carefully into the soft soil and waited excitedly for something magical to happen. But nothing happened. After a while, Piku became bored. The next day, instead of watering the seeds, he ate bamboo cakes and took a nap under a shady tree. Day after day, he forgot to care for the tiny plants. Slowly, the soil became dry, and the little sprouts began drooping sadly under the hot sun. One afternoon, Piku walked through the village and noticed May Rabbit working happily in her beautiful garden. She watered colorful flowers, removed weeds, and gently cared for every plant. Butterflies danced around her bright vegetables and blooming flowers. Piku stared in surprise. "How did your garden grow so beautiful?" he asked. May smiled kindly. "Plants need care every single day," she replied. Suddenly, Piku remembered his own garden. He quickly ran home and saw his tiny plants looking weak and thirsty. Just then, Grandma Panda quietly walked beside him. She touched the dry, cracked soil and softly said, "Magic only works with effort." Piku lowered his ears sadly. At that moment, he realized he had been lazy and impatient. The next morning, Piku woke up early before sunrise. He filled a watering can and carefully watered the little plants. Every day after that, he worked harder. He removed weeds, protected the sprouts from hungry birds, and made sure the soil stayed healthy. Days passed, then weeks passed. Slowly, the tiny plants began growing taller and greener. Piku smiled proudly each time he saw new leaves appear. Then one magical night, the ground suddenly began to glow. Golden sparkles floated into the sky as giant bamboo trees rose from the earth. Shiny golden fruits appeared on every branch, glowing like little lanterns in the moonlight. The villagers gathered around in amazement. "It's beautiful," they cheered. Piku carefully picked one glowing fruit and took a bite. It was the sweetest thing he had ever tasted. Grandma Panda smiled proudly and said, "The real magic was inside you all along." Piku looked at the glowing forest and smiled happily. He finally understood that wonderful things happen when you work hard and never give up. Moral of the story: hard work and patience bring the sweetest rewards.